So did you grow up in Gulfport?
I did. I grew up in Gulfport, Mississippi. Spent the majority of my life there, and the past couple of years, I've moved to Greenville, Alabama, which
Oh.
is much more y'all than Gulfport, Mississippi.
I didn't realize that was possible.
Yes, very much so.
Wow, I didn't either. I thought that would be pretty much the same, but no, huh?
Even if people from Mississippi and Alabama, they'll both tell you that if you live and are raised on the coast, it's almost like it doesn't count. That's not the true South. You have to go a little bit further north and get into the Bible Belt or the Pine Belt, and that's where I am now. And then you're considered a true Southerner.
A true Southerner.
Oh,
So what?
now I know.
Yeah, what took you to Greenville?
Well,
Is it Greenville?
it's Greenville,
Yeah.
Georgiana. It's 4 or 5 different names for the same area. Pine trees. But a couple of years ago, I met my now current wife, and she was from Alabama, and I just figured it was time to change some scenery anyway. So I said, why not? Let's go see a new place.
But where did you meet her at? Did you meet her in Gulfport?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
Okay.
I met her in Gulfport, and it just took off from there.
Okay. So then you moved over to Greenville.
I followed her over there.
And how is it?
It's great. It's so hard to even put into words how I had an entire life before this. You know, I had my previous wife, previous career. You know, it's almost like I met her at the perfect point when my entire life was changing into a new one, and it was a complete fresh start. And not many people get that opportunity, and I was smart enough at the time to see that I had that opportunity, and I snatched it and ran with it and never looked back, and it's been amazing.
Really? Wow.
That
And
is.
as a matter of fact, night transportation had a huge part to play in that. If it hadn't have been for night and the career that I've had with them, I'd probably still be in Gulfport. When I got my CDL, I was actually at a very, very down time in my life. You know, I wasn't with the sheriff's office anymore. I had lost just about everything I had, my home, my kids, my wife, everything.
So you were going through a divorce?
I was going through a very, very difficult time. And, you know, once I got my CDL, I was with a couple of companies that weren't very forthcoming in what I was going to make. And so I wasn't making anything. And I was getting discouraged because I'd always been told truck drivers make good money.
Right.
Well, that's not always the case. And I learned very early you've got to do research on the company that you're going to work for. So when I started looking into night, seeing the debt-free multi-million-dollar company that Night was, that I almost thought it was something planted on the internet. Like how is that even possible? And then I look at you know how their equipment was, and I said, well, I'm going to give this one more chance. And I did with Night, and within a year, I had everything back that I had lost
Wow.
by being with Night. I was even remarried. I mean, everything that I had lost, I had gotten back because of Night.
Wow.
Well, I'm sure a lot of that had to be just who you are.
The determination.
And working through tough times, because everybody has challenges in their lives at some point or another, faces adversity, right? But you didn't give up. So that says a lot about you.
Well, it's really all in how you react to it. You know, my faith also helped me a lot because I was looking at a situation where I had two options. I could give up, which would have been easy at the time. I had a great family. You know, my family was definitely taking care of me. I could have given up and just sat there, or I could go out and do something about it. And that's what I did. So, I mean, yeah, it's because of what I did, but I made a conscious decision to do it.
Right.
And, you know, people at their worst day, you know, it's like I said, you have two options. Which one are you going to take? It's not, it's like that movie. It's not about getting knocked down. It's about how you get back up.
Right.
So
So
You know, you just validated something my grandfather used to say, and I always remembered this. He said, almost your exact words. He said, "It really doesn't matter." And he was 91 when I heard this. It doesn't matter what happens to you in this life. What matters is how you respond to what happens to you, or how you react to what. And that's exactly what you said. It matters
Absolutely.
how you react to the situations.
thank you for watching that clip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more clips like that, please click here.
Or if you'd like to check out a full episode, click here.
And don't forget to subscribe to us on
YouTube.